What's up, fellas? G-Man back at you with another video. We got the Redcat Rampage MT transmission up on the table. The gear's stripped on it. It's the side transmission. One of the videos I did probably a year or so ago, they stripped as I was driving it, and it gets really frustrating. It's like 80 bucks or something a pop to put the stock Rampage gears on there, and they last maybe 2-3 runs. So today we came across some hardened gears. Hopefully they hold up better. The only way to truly tell if they're gonna hold up any better, obviously, is to put them on. So I'm gonna put them on. My suggestion, if you're into the Rampage MTs and want to see some longevity, maybe subscribe to the channel, because I'll be running these gears on the Rampage MT and maybe the Dune Runner also. The gears I got are actually the high speed ones. There are regular Rampage MT gearing, so if you wanted to use the big Rampage MT tires, you'd probably want to use the stock gearing. But either way, these are the high speed gears. I'll show you the chewed up ones and everything. But yeah, like I said, just like and subscribe, and then I'll be posting up videos of that Rampage MT that I'm going to put this transmission on, and we'll beat the crap out of it, and hopefully these gears hold up better. But they certainly look like they're going to. They look like hardened steel. Whether they are or aren't, I don't know, but I know the Rampage stock ones are like a powdered steel. They're like a red color inside. You'll see it, once I get into it. But yeah, let me get the camera set up on the table over here, and we'll get you going. All right, guys, we're back at you. Got the camera set up on the table here. This is the transmission I was telling you about. As you can see, the transmission gears are just shredded. Look at the clutch belt gear, completely gone. This is going to be the replacement. 29 tooth. But if you look at the gear, it's just so much better quality. At least it appears to be. Hoping you're getting a good view of this. But yeah, it's like square drive, typical, like a Redcat, but this is a Maverick gear. As you can see, it says 29 on there. But yeah, this it seems like it's a much better quality. We'll find that, I guess. Like I said, we're gonna be beating the crap out of it as usual. So yeah, now to get the changing the gears. But yeah, we got a 29. That's gonna be the clutch belt gear. This one here, the 29, and then a 31 will be the following gear over, and then two 25s right here. These are 25s. So all right, let's get it going, man. Quit jabbering, G. I already have these nuts loosened up because I wanted to see if the gear would fit. I'm gonna have to sand these down just a hair, just to get the debris off of the blocks, to get them to fit. So, alright, like I said, I got these ones off already. Hopefully you can see this well, man. My hand ain't in the way. These are just two 10mm nuts and a flat washer. Make sure not to lose these. Let's see if I can move you over a little bit. Before I do that, let's go over the gears. I showed you the gears themselves, but here's the part number. Okay, that's Maverick. I got them off of eBay. Just Google search that number and it'll come up. They came in a 4-pack. They're not cheap, but man, I'll tell you what, if it fixes this problem, I'll be happy. Excuse me. Alright, so the biggest thing is trying to get this one off. You gotta get down in there and get that grub screwed, get this shaft get it off the shaft. It's been a long time since I worked on one of these suckers, buddy. I got the torches ready. I forget even what size it is. I think it's a 2.5. Make sure you got some good bits, man. Like, get the MIP. I use these MIP bits. They'll fit in like a little, anything 1/4 inch. So anything from this little cordless screw driver to this 1/4 inch little ratchet thing here. This bigger ratchet we're going to use here in a minute. You got to get your grub screws out. I had a feeling it was going to happen. That thing is in there. So here comes torch. Because when I put these together, I use blue Loctite. And I load it up pretty good, not gonna lie. I'd rather it not come loose than come loose. If that makes any sense. I just got a little butane torch. Hopefully there's enough gas in there to get us going today. I'm just gonna heat down inside that hole. With the torch. Right on the grub screw itself. Just get it hot enough to melt the Loctite, and then that should be good enough. That torch is cheap, guys. I got it off like Amazon for 15 bucks or something like that. Needs a little more. I don't want to strip at. You strip at, you're stuck. A little down there. Let's try. Sometimes it helps to go back and forth with it, guys. There, it's starting to loosen a little bit now. But don't force it, because you will strip that little grub screw and then you're stuck. Then you're drilling and everything else. It's worth the extra effort of getting the torch. Which I may just go ahead and torch it one more time just to melt it a little bit more. Just to make it easier. Try to hurry up this time. Get the dang bit down in there. There it goes. Alright, that worked easy that time. See all the Loctite coming out of there, guys? Try to get the lighting on there, but see all the Loctite. So, yeah. This, like I said, this is going to be a chore. This is not going to be easy for me, because I don't play around with that Loctite. Alright, let me find something that's not going to damage the thread when I tap on that, because I'm pretty sure that's how that comes off. It's been a long time. Slowly but surely. And all it is just a lay shaft there. See it right in the center? It's just a lay shaft, that's all. Give it a couple more taps. She's moving. You got a rubber mallet or something, that'll work. Just just using the hardwood handle. As you can see, it is moving. Slowly but surely. Wow, that sucker's a little warm, guys. Woo. Really don't want to mess up my handle. I want nothing else that won't screw it up. Alright, now I'm gonna have to use a punch or something. What do we got? Alright, I'm looking through the bag of goodies here. Oh yeah. Got us a little punch. That should fit right in there, I hope. Oh, please fit. No, maybe not. Might be too big. I got a specific bit. There, this one. I hope that works. It will eventually. There it goes. Alright. I know it didn't need much more, so yeah. There we go, fellas. Okay. If you have bearings, this is a good time to replace the bearings. Alright, so that goes on like that. As you can see, it just mounts on there with a square. They call it like a mounting square. I put a washer behind it to shim it out, I guess. Alright, well, that's that one. The rest are pretty easy. That was the hardest one. So, I'm gonna leave that sit there like so until we get the other one. So that's a 10mm. Boom. I'm gonna grab a rag to hold the gear with, or worst case scenario, use those them channel lock things. But generally, I try to wrap a rag around that sucker and hold it. Oops, I just dropped the lace shaft. Alright, see the rag trick works. Just kind of wrap it around there and hold it so you ain't digging it into your hands. Now, if you got a vise, you want to work on a vise, that's fine. I'm doing it here just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I would be over the vise. Okay, nut came off. Must be in there. There it is. There's that washer. Don't ever use that washer. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. That mounts on another square just like the other one did. Boom. That's that. That's 25. That's 25, and then the other two. You know what we already talked about. Remembered I dropped the lay shaft on the floor. And that's all the lay shaft is, guys. It has like a flat land right there. See the flat land? That's for the grub screw for this. For that grub hole, and then the grub screw feeds down through. That's what holds that on. Okay, so I'm gonna have to clean out that hole a little bit. It's got Loctite in it. I don't know if you can see the Loctite down in there. Anyways. We'll do that after we put the gear on here, but I think I'm gonna have to finally sand that. I would suggest using like a red Scotch pad or something, just to clean all the stuff off of it from over the years, so that the new gear fits flush on there. Sorry if this is a long video, fellas. You can fast forward if you like. Get to the point to where you want to be and stop and hit play. Okay, so we're looking for a 25. Here's your 25. And then it has that square inside. See, it's square, so that fits onto this square. And it's a tight fit. I test fitted the other one, that's why I said I need to. Oh, is that a nice tight fit, man? I like it. Okay. This is like a long time coming for me, fellas. Long time coming. And I always try to get that on there as far as you can without putting a knot on. That way, you know what's going on. A little taparoo with this. Hear that solid sound? Maybe the gear was on. It was like dunk, dunk, dunk noise. Okay. Make sure she spins. Wow, that's spinning true too, man. Nice. I am so excited for this. I hope it works out. So I'm just visually double checking the run out of that, and it looks like it's spinning really true. So we're gonna put the nut on. And then let's get a little drip of Loctite on there. Here's my sniffles, fellas. I have allergies. Always shake it up before you use it. A little dripper, just a little bit. Let me get my arm out the way so you can hold them down. Alright, just like that. Nut. Okay, socket and wrench head on there. I always use a socket and a ratchet, 1/4 inch drive, but you can use whatever you'd like. I find that to be the easiest. There, I was able to lock the brakes. Haha. Okay, we're not going to whale this down right now. We want this to be kind of somewhat loose, because then we'll adjust them all once we. Wow. Nice. Alright. I'm sorry if I'm excited. Let me get this out of there. I think we're done with the torch. Okay. To the next victim. So, I'm going to pause this, and we are going to, I'm going to clean this out and I'll get it ready, and we'll show you how to put the next gear on, okay? Alright guys, I'm going to get you back in here for the finalization of putting these new gears on. I did have to shim this lay shaft to get the gear set properly aligned. So basically I just used one big washer. Now this is an 8mm shaft. Excuse me, shaft. I used the big regular washer on there, and then I used little shims down in here. Basically these little guys right here. Some of those down on the bearing right on the edge of the race. And then we're going to put this gear sits up in here like this. I don't know if I showed you guys last. Oh, they all fell off. Oh well, we'll get it. It's just a square. Goes up into the gear. Alright, so let's get them shims back on there. Dang it. So yeah, I got a stack of them. There's probably 8 or 10 of them in there to where I can get it to the correct thickness of where I wanted it. I can't believe I dropped them all. That's right. We'll get them. They're just so tiny, and I'm a shaky individual. So one more stuck on there. Oh man. There it goes. Alright. Put them little shims on there so that you know they're hitting the race. Because this, you put just this on there, and then ends up hitting like the surface of the bearing, and it rubs, doesn't hit the right spot. So, all right. Oh, we got the flat spot. One thing I noticed is with that flat spot there, there's a flat right there on the back side, so you know where your alignment is. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that set. Let's not tilt it back again. We're gonna pull this off, pull the grub screw back out, drip some Loctite down in there. Trusty blue Loctite. I drip it down in the hole and on the grub screw. Okay, just a little bit. Put that back on there. All right, so we're gonna put our gear back on. And then just boom, put that back together. Make sure you keep an eye on the outside here where your flat is. Okay, and then just run this one in. And while I'm doing that, I'm putting pressure here too, like pushing in on that just a little bit. You don't want to bind it too much, and just give it a good crank. I'm not gonna get crazy with it right this second. I want to spin it first. Okay, seal free, that's spinning. Okay, so them shims got that gear so that they're aligned. Hopefully you can see that. But the two gears are aligned right now. Okay, so now it's spinning nice and free. Can't beat that. All right, so I'm gonna nail that down, guys. There we go. Give it a good crank, and looks good. Okay, now we know that's spinning good. We got our outer last gear to put on. So I'm gonna put that sucker on there. Give it a quick spin. Make sure we got the right way we want to try it. Put it on there. There it is. Okay. Put your last nut and washer on there. Don't forget your Loctite, guys. I almost forgot. But yeah, just a little drip. Okay. Go there. Boom, boom, boom. Tighten her up. That's a little bit much. You guys can see what I'm doing here. Alright, let's make sure she spins. Oh, yeah, baby. Alright, so all the gears are lined up. Looking good, huh? So hopefully these hold up better. I mean, it's a far cry from these, eh? Look at that. Just look at the teeth it chewed off. And this one, where'd it go? There's the pinion, the clutch bell gear, gone. No teeth. But as you can see, it's like red up inside. Really strange. You know, almost like powdered steel or whatever. These seem like hardened steel, so I'm gonna put this up inside the Rampage. A little bit of wear in, it'll be fine, but man, very exciting stuff, guys. Very happy to have found that. So hopefully I can get you guys to like and subscribe this video. It took me quite some time to get this together. Again, I put the Maverick gear set that I put in there already, but I'll give you the gear set number. Actually, here's a bigger one. That's the back side. Okay. So yeah, like and subscribe if you guys want to see this, see how these gears hold up. Hoping for really good results. Alright guys, well hey, I hope this helps somebody. Check back at you.